So today we have Steve Simonetti. Thank you for coming today, Steve.
Thanks.
So we are so excited today to announce that Steve Simonetti is our number 7 in the company for the first half of 2022. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you.
That's quite a feat. Tell us a little bit about your business, how it's structured, what your day-to-day routines are.
I've been doing this for a long time. As you know, I'm a career agent.
Right.
Got my license, when I was very young, 19 years old. My father exposed me to the business, got really interested in it, went on to college, got a degree, tried to become a broker, and tried to start out my own little company. And, from that, it evolved to finding the brand RE/MAX and finding out what the brand really could do for me. And you know that I've been here for probably I think it's 35 plus years.
You
right
have
now.
been here a long time.
Right. So that being said, I found a very comfortable place to be and to help me expand my business and take it from the day-to-day to the whole scope of the business. So, day-to-day, it's like I really understand that I think that realtors need to know that we are really here to find clients. It's really simple. How do you do that? And I think we all have to get into our comfort zone.
Right.
Right.
So you've been very successful in doing that, and I know that you also like to help people. Would you say that?
That's a really big part of it. You feel, that this is part of it, that you're valuable. It's a passion. Everybody wants you to come back again, or you hope they do. And if they don't, you're very disappointed that, what did I do wrong? You take it personal. So I remember back in college, one of my professors said to me something like this. He was just outside of the real estate side. He was an economics professor. And he had said, Steve, I know you now for a semester here. Why are you going into real estate? He goes, you're a sensitive guy. I didn't know what he meant. It took years for me to figure that out. We all have different levels of sensitivity.
Right.
And I found out that what he really meant was you have to be able to kind of not take this home, not internalize it, keep it. You've got to take this and take it out of your sensitivity area and still be sensitive to your clients.
Well, I was going to say, and to twist that a little bit, how has that helped you to be sensitive to your clients?
Well, you can't take it home, and you can't live it 100%. So what I'm saying is I think you just need to get to that place where they feel comfortable that you're handling things for them, and they feel that they trust you and that you're covered, So it sounds like what you're saying is your sensitivity creates this level of trust because they know that you're giving it your all. Is that right? Yes. Yeah. So tell us about how you keep your clients and how you go get that new client. How do you stay in touch with your past clients? For 35 years, you've sold a lot of real estate. I would like to say that my sphere of influence. The place that I go is people that I know or that I am getting to know. So I like to put that in as I'm very, very comfortable with social marketing. Some of my very, very successful mentors and people that I've worked with, at RE/MAX and outside they all have a system, whether it's a geographic system, meaning let's pick a neighborhood and work there, or let's take people and work with those people. I've always been comfortable with the people rather than the geography. And I know that people fit into geography, but I always found that as soon as your client was happy with you, they said, hey, I really would like to have a house in Palm Springs, too. Do you guys help me with that? Oh, by the way, Hawaii is kind of cool, too. Do you guys help with Hawaii? We're in an international company here. That's right. We have all these tools at our fingertips. That's right. We're at RE/MAX is a global resource for everyone. I know you do sell in some other areas as well. So you've positioned yourself as the expert in these people's lives, and the real estate expert, and whatever they need, you're there for them. Yes. So I look at it like you can do one sale with one person, right? Or you can do many sales with the people that do a lot of real estate. With that same one person. That same one person. Yeah. So it's repeat and refer. And then, their brothers, their sisters, their cousins, their aunts, their uncles. So let's talk about the market today, Steve. Yeah. The market has definitely taken a change. There's been a paradigm shift since, through this whole pandemic. What are you telling your clients what to do and how you see the future? Well, I'm telling my clients that on June 1st, if you bought a typical $700,000 home, your house payment principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. The whole thing was about $3,200 a month on June, and now on June 1st, 6 months later, that same house payment for that same home would be about $4,200.
Oh, wow.
So I think it's this process. Market conditions change. Here we are, it's changing. What do we do about it? Help our sellers that want to go and want to take as much as they can? Well, that's time for the seller to think about that. And how about buyers now? Where are we going? What's just happened? How can we get and strategize to get the home that you might want or the property you might want? And what can we do to help you get it at a better price now if you're a buyer, right?
And so what are you recommending to your buyers that want to sell and they're in a home, maybe they're not getting, the fury for buying is not quite like it is, and how do they make that transition into buying a home while selling a home at the same time or not being able to sell the home?
So I always go to, what's on your mind? What really do you want to do? I have this book on my desk from a long time ago, and it had the way we used to do it before the internet, right?
Yeah.
And those homes, if you opened up that book with hundreds and hundreds of homes, and I just say, open the book up, point to any house.
Yeah.
Well, 30 years ago or whatever, what's the price today? How long are you buying your home for? How long will you live there? Or how long might you have that mortgage? And what if you had a house free and clear when you get to be, retirement age? Wouldn't that be great? And it's the buyer's goal or the seller's goal. Let's go to where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Let's find out what's on your mind. Not only what's on your mind, you've heard so many things about real estate, right?
Yes.
But are they right?
Yeah.
They're your brother, your cousin's experience or something, or your own personal experience. But it may not be the real way. So trying to get them into the understanding of what really is happening.
Sounds like you're a consultant, really a consultant for them.
I've almost taken that word salesperson out of my my terminology. It's no longer there.
Yeah.
It's only consulting.
Only consulting.
Right. We don't sell unless you want to buy it.
That's right.
We don't sell it unless you want to sell it.
Right. If you were to give advice to a brand new licensee today, what have you learned over your tenure as an agent? What would you do differently, and what could you tell them as a tip?
I would do exactly what my boss did to me.
Which is what?
Sandra did something to me that was really interesting. She knew that I think she thought I had potential, but she knew I wasn't productive. And she said, Steve, I'm going to move you over there. And she put me right next to
I remember.
my mentor.
Yes.
Right? I met my mentor. By the way, my mentor was several years younger than me, but he had it together.
Yes.
Anyways, I spent a lot of time with him learning and helping and being his buyer's agent, helping him with things because he was a very busy and successful agent.
Yeah.
So again, that's one of my mentors, and then other mentors came into the business. And some of our mentors are outside of being realtors. But honestly, if you want to make it a career, get around some good people.
So
Learn
get
from
around
them.
a mentor. And,
Yeah. Oh, you can't do it on your own. Well, you can. It'll just take you 20 times longer.
Yeah.
Right.